Alright, what is up, guys? Today, I'm going to be doing a tier list. Alright, a useful tier list. It's a tier list to find out how useful these characters are. Like, here are the rules. I can say they're very useful in the game, mostly useful in the game, useful in the game, mostly useless, and the worst one of them all, soccer level. Cause, and this one was the worst level. Alright, that's why I put it at the bottom. This is worse than this. Alright, so now all the rules are set. Let's get them right. So Bardley, I'd say he was an enemy, but like, how important was he to the plot? He's pretty important for putting me Snowgrave, so I'm gonna put him at useful. This thing. I already got a sucker level useless. This does nothing. Like, literally. But it's a rock, so what do you expect? Alright. This guy. I'd say he's pretty useless. Yeah. Maybe soccer useless. I don't know. Somewhere in between. But soccer level useless. Blah. Anyways. We got Undyne. I'd say she's mostly useless, but like, she's an officer, so she might she caught bad guys, I guess. Alright. Plot not really, but like everything else, sure. Wolf guy. Yeah, I'd say he's mostly useless. Alphys. Yeah, I'd say Alphys is useless, but not completely useless. Because, she did start the plot of everything by saying get the shock. Alright. These guys. Yeah, they're pretty useless. Alright. Useless. Okay. I'd say it's mostly useless. Lanceable. We got go to the big characters. He's mostly useful. This guy. Yeah, he's a good enemy counter, so I just put him useful. Noelle is very important for the plot. So you're very useful. She's very important for Snowgrave. Normal, like the normal pacifist, I don't know if she's that important. Ralsei, very useful. She's literally the healer in your team. Yeah, she's the literal healer of your team. I just realized Sakura is a healer as well, but she doesn't use her abilities. Unlike Ralsei. Anyways, this guy. I say he's useful in body. He's Noel's father. Monster Kid. Mostly useless. This Yeah, mostly useless as well, but it has some sort of plot. Nope. Yeah. Alright. This guy, I guess he's mostly useless. Trashy! Well, he did have that tip, so I'm gonna put him in mostly useless. Alright. You know what? I'm gonna put him in useful. Nah, mostly useless. Also put Newbert. Ah, Newbert! He had that tip. Oh, he had that tip. He's completely useful. Ha. And he had that tip. The tip of inventory. Like, that's such an amazing tip. Also, Trashy's tip. Yeah, the inventory tip, more inventory and all that. Yeah, I guess that's sort of good. Alright. This thing. Useless. Temmie. I guess mostly useless. This. Mostly useless. Jigsaw guy. He is mostly useful. He's a good tutorial thing. He got his life. We stole his life savings of $1. This thing. Mostly. Sans Undertale. I guess we could say he's useful, like, in the plot. I don't know. Mostly useless? The bear. I feel like he's important for the city. So I'd say he's useful. This guy. We'll put him at the top. He gives us top kick. The best healing enemy in the game so far. Alright. What we got more? This guy. I'd say he's pretty useless. This guy. I feel like he'll be way more important in the plot. Like, he can craft the twisted sword, whatever that is. So I'm gonna put him in very useful. In fact, without him, like, the top kick would be useless. This guy, he helped us find Spamton. I'm gonna put him in mostly useful. Okay, this guy, I'm gonna put him in like I don't know, useless. This guy in the car, sucker level. Now another sucker level, boys. I mean, your tutorial is useful. This guy's mostly useless. Useless. Yeah, I'm just gonna put a bunch of Spamton. Huh. He's mostly useful. Oh, he's very useful in this game. Like, even if it's just a weapon. Girl made of fire, mostly useless. Dragon family, they're mostly useless. I guess I put them. This guy, I guess I'd say mostly useless. This guy, mostly useless. Wait, he did help us with that circle to meet Onion Sand. And Onion Sand, I mean, mostly useless. And this guy, I guess I'd put him in useful because he's like just with him. Anyways, this, I guess he's the same thing. He said the same thing as the Royal Guards. Alright. Which are not Royal Guarded, this is just a dragon and a bunny. This guy. I guess he's important for the I guess Frogget. Mostly useless. The Addison. I guess they're a bit useful. Chaos King. Yeah, I guess he's the boss of Life Jekyll. He's mostly useful. I would put him up. Like, I don't think there's anything story wise bordered of him other than like, I feel like, the Twisted Sword has like pure crystal. You have to have a pure crystal and the ring, the Thorn Ring. We already have the Thorn Ring from Chapter 2. We there's nowhere to find the pure crystal and useless. I'd say most useless. And the thing is, I think that we find the pure crystals. Oh, I think we find the pure crystal after you know after we get all the dark crystals, the dark crystals, the shadow crystals. All right, I feel like that's what would happen. But enough theorizing for now. This guy's very useful. Actually, I'm gonna put him mostly useful because he's there for like chapter 1. Who else? All right, Stalker. Hey, he is the most useful thing in the game. In the front. Terry. No, useless. I think I'm gonna put him down in the soccer level. I think Shiren would be useful. Alright. Toby. He does kill you, so I'm gonna put him useless. No, he's funny though, so mostly useful. Soccer level. Alright, you got this guy. Useless. Master Blue. Useful. Where did I put Undyne? Oh, there she is. I think she's just fine. This guy. Alright. So my theory of him, why he's getting the milk, is because he's a baby, and his father left for the milk and never came back, so he decided to do it himself. This guy's useful. Like, mostly useful. Because he just shot. This is, I guess, mostly useless. Ralsei's. Okay, maybe in the future, maybe I'm gonna put him mostly useful because, like, maybe in the future, I'm gonna give him a shot. Maybe in the future, like, we can have something like that. You can switch from Ralsei having the hat or not. Like, you can switch from that. I don't know what I'd do, though. I mean, maybe I'd do something for genocide, something pacifist, he doesn't have the hat, and for genocide, or, like, the Snowgrave, or whatever it's gonna be called. We're gonna have I'm gonna put on that. I don't know. He's useless. Asgore. I guess he's useful, sort of. Chris. Without him, the game cannot operate. Like, who's the main character? In fact, he's a bit more useful than Star Wars. This guy's mostly useless. Alright. Useless. Soccer level, actually. Queen. Useful to the plot, mostly. Actually, yeah, put her higher. Mouse. Soccer level. This guy. Oh, and Susie, the final one. Huh. Alright, we're gonna put her over here. You got the main gang over here. There. You got the main gang. Except for Birdley. He doesn't deserve this spot. So let's go through everything. Chris. Yeah, Chris. Susie. Rousey. Noel. Starwalker. Spampton. Hooper. Cupcake guy. Hammer guy. Two bosses. Lancer. I'm gonna put him a bit higher. This guy. This guy. Shovel. Shovel. This guy. This guy. This guy. And no, Rose Car. Why did I put him over here? I feel like it's gonna be the boss before, like, here's the thing I think that's gonna happen in future chapters. See, Rose Car was there before the Queen fight and there before the Chaos King fight. So I think in every chapter before the boss, like, those different orders, there's gonna be a Rose Card fight and there's gonna be a Susie moment where, like, Rousey's gonna be like, "Want to see what Susie does?" and Chris is gonna be like, "Yeah" or "No." I think that's what's gonna happen every single chapter, and then after those two things are finished, it's gonna be Queen. All right, it's gonna be Bishop. Because I feel like they do. I feel like they just take stuff from chess. Bishop, rook, knight. Bishop, rook, knight. That's three. That's three extra. Alright, well, let's just go. Okay. Let's do this. Okay. There's a rook. There's the knight. There's a king and queen, which we already got. Okay, yeah. Is the pawn gonna be a boss, though? Is the pawn gonna be a boss? I don't know, but that's like three more at like special pieces. So I don't think it's gonna be it. Unless there's like unless the pawn counts. Like pawn, it's gonna be like the next piece of the chess. Then I guess it's gonna be chess pieces. And if you're saying what about chapter 7? Because that's only four extra pieces, including the pawn, then I think chapter 7 is just fighting type. I think chapter 7 will be the knight or something like that. Well, that is my tier list. Alright, if you guys like this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and see you in the next one. Bye.